This young man, one of his favorite music groups is Coldplay. He's a Porsche advocate, and I tell you what, he loves traveling. His lovely wife, and he just loves helping people build and get off the jobs. We had a great time this week. We had a turning point in their group out there in South Carolina. They're in the trenches. They did a great job. They put some apps in while I was there. And I just want to say, I was going on stage in Charlotte, North Carolina about 4 years ago. My phone rang and it was calling to seek me out to become part of my organization because he had left another group and he was like a SVP in our old company. Just to say this, he knows what to go do, and he doesn't make excuses. He just makes it happen, and he gets after it in a big way. Without further ado, in the power of the fourth quarter, let's give a warm welcome to the great regional director, Mr. Curtis Evans.
Everybody, I'm glad to be with you. We had a great weekend. We spent some really quality time with Al this weekend. And, I'm a learning guy. I like learning. And he was a teacher. This week, like he always does, he was teaching us some skills. And, sometimes you think you've been around the block and you think you know this and you know that, and then you found out you don't. And you found out there's things that you can do better, or you found out. So I want you all to be learners, okay? Just learn, just suck it in. Just there's so much in this world to learn. You can't know it all. So the older I get, the smarter my dad gets. And he told me some things back in the day, and the older I got, he was pretty close. So what I want to do is make sure that you all today can suck in some information and be able to use it. We had a big meeting this week. We spent some quality time with Al, but also he was able to spend some quality time with the team because we're coming off of the COVID deal, as you all know, and more people can get out. And so we had a lot of people out at our event, and that's just the first. He challenged us to go to 100 people the next time he came, and we are going to try to exceed that. Okay, so we're going to try to go with 200, and I don't think he'll have any problem with that. I don't think Al's going to complain about running and getting up in front of 200 people because he's been in front of thousands. So I'd like to thank him for taking that long trip out. And like Miss Mary Moten, I think it's Morton, that she came out from somewhere. I can't remember where she came from, but she came way over there to meet with Al. And I had reps in town that didn't come. We have reps, we have IBOs when we go to Orangeburg, didn't show up. It was a football game that day. We're trying to help them become wealthy, but they had a football game that day. So, sometimes homecoming and I don't know. So, we're just happy that he was able to come out and spend the time with us to help us to grow a big team. And we have some really strong players that look like they're poised to come on. We're really happy. I talked to one of the young men yesterday that's been in network marketing 25 years and with a prominent company with lots of IBOs in this downline. He came to the meeting and he is jacked up. He's so excited. He can't hardly stand it. He's coming to, we asked him to come to the convention in Dallas. He said, yes. He said, I'll cancel what I got to cancel to get into this. He said, I have a big, strong residual income with the company I'm with now. He said, but he said, I never knew this thing was that big. Everybody's been calling me about it and I've been knocking it off. So I'm saying that to say this, the fortune is in the follow-up. The fortune is in the follow-up. Sometimes it's just not a good time for somebody. Ms. Lurleen and her organization has been working on this young man for probably 2 years, and he's come on board, and so he's ready to go. So with that said, I want to get started. It's just going to be really quick and really fast, and I hope you're able to get it in. We got 15 minutes, so let's go. This is a new year coming up. I hire me a lot. If things aren't going well for me, I had a bad week, bad month, bad year, whatever, we shut it down. Go to sleep, wake up, I hire Curtis back again. Curtis goes back to work, okay? But this is a cash flow quadrant. I hope you can see it, okay? And it's very important that you know where you are. 95, 99% of the people are trained in this quadrant right here. They're trained there. From a little kid, they're trained to be employees. So don't get too upset with them when they say that they got a job already. Because a lot of people think that you're trying to get them to do a second job, or they got 2 jobs, they think you're trying to get them to do a 3rd job. They never thought about a business, okay? Or it was a fleeting thought in their minds. They think of a business as something like Bill Gates and, or they think of some really big business. But All of those businesses started at home. Every one of the businesses that you see that are really huge businesses, they started at home. They started as an idea. So most people are employees, they have a job, a JOB, just over broke. There's no leverage there. There just isn't, okay? And they work for money. So that's nothing wrong with this now. There's absolutely nothing wrong with this model right here, okay? So, but remember, you have no leverage. It's just you. You do 40 hours, you get paid 40 hours. You do 50 hours, you get paid 50 hours. There's nothing wrong with that model. However, you can't complain if you have this model. Just don't complain, okay? Because there are three other models I want to show you that can help you to grow a bigger set of income. Okay, let's move on. The next one is right below that, self-employed. Now, some of you know this already. This is Robert Kiyosaki. He's come with this program, and he was taught this, self-employed. That's a guy that has his own business. We revere these people. We call them lawyers and doctors, and they have this business and that business. They usually live in a big house, drive a big fancy car, and they all are broke. Most of them are broke, okay? Self-employed. If they're not at work, if they're not there, it does not make any money. Okay, the only hope that they have the only hope that they have right here is to one day grow this business so it's big enough so they can sell it. In other words, they want to sell it one day for 2 million, 4 million, 5 million, 6 million, $10 million, get that money so they can retire on. Typically, that's all they can do. And like I said, there's nothing wrong with this. We got a lot of those people around. Go see them, show them this plan. They are very interested in this plan, okay, because they have no residual income. Okay, they may have something in 401k here or there and gambling that the stock will be up when they're ready to retire. That's the gamble. But self-employed. Now, most people here, we understand that. A few people here, in other words, they own their job. Okay, they own their job. Okay, so if you had to look 99% of the people on the left-hand side of this page, the real wealth in this world is on the right-hand side of this page. That's being a business owner. That's a B. And that you own a system and you leverage. And this has created 95% of the wealth that people have out there. This has created a lot of wealth, okay? So you own a system. And when you get into network marketing, you're thrusted into a system. Now, you gotta follow the system, okay? You can't willy-nilly this thing and do what you wanna do because it just doesn't work. So there are thousands of people that have done very, very well with this business, not ACN, network marketing. They've done very, very well in network marketing. And it created lots and lots of money. It can happen to you if you're set to follow the system. This weekend, Al showed us some parts of that system. Like he said just a minute ago, get 3 names and numbers a day. And they'll keep what? The bill man away. They'll keep a lot of things away. Okay, so there are lots of systems inside of here. If you get to learn that, and you're doing that now by being on this call, being on other calls that Al sponsors during the week, and then get into the conventions. I mean, I can't overemphasize the conventions. The young man that I talked to the other day about coming into this business that's really excited, coming out, I think Lurleen and Lauren's organization, I talked to him about the convention. You know what he said? He said, you can't build it without conventions. Well, he's right. He's been in network marketing for 25 years. He said, you'll be in it, but you won't get anywhere. Now, I have people I show that to, and they look at me and talk about the rah-rah. This is not about the rah-rah, okay? But yeah, it's going in one ear and out the other ear. But that was the first thing he said. He said, I'll be in Dallas. So he's set to go in Dallas. He got some more people that's supposed to be in Dallas. So this is big business. This is what we're in. You pay $324, and you just jump from employee through self-employed, and you just jumped into what? Big business. Now we are in 27 countries, big business, international business. We're in 50 states. We have multiple products, and the company is just getting started. Okay, it's just getting started. They're setting this up for the next 30 years. So I want you to get serious about this, learn these skills. But this is where we are right here, right here. Now, there's some people, I'm going to take a lot of time with this. They invest money. They got to learn to do that. They have options trading. They invest in gold. They invest in real estate. There's nothing wrong with this area right here. Okay. But you better go to work. You better go to school. You better think, because the whales out there, these are guys and girls that have a lot of money. They can suck your money up real good, real quick, if you make a mistake or two. So I just want you got to be careful here. If someone says they lost a lot of money in network marketing, they're lying, because it only costs $324 to get started. Okay. So if you lost, I hear people say, I lost 10,000. I don't know what you're talking about. You lost. Okay. You paid $300 some. You got a great education. You just won't do it. You just won't do it. So what does it count if you know something and can't do it? And this is one of the pet peeves, and this is a small pet peeve. I gotta get over this, that I have with college educated people. They're good people, but they think you just simply got to know something and somebody got to pay you just because you know it. And in this business, and even the job that you're going to go on with your college degree, they're interested in you knowing something, but they're more interested in you doing something. Okay, so you have to do what you know. So we come over to network marketing and we get a great education from Al, from the Mazers, from the co-founders, and we don't do anything, then what good is the education? Okay, so when you go to this beehive here, there's no magic bullet here. There's just no magic bullet. You could have, if you come here and you don't do anything, you could have took the $324 and bought 324 lottery tickets. I mean, it'll serve your body as well. So you have to do something. Now, we're going to talk about what do you do. This when I said start a business all over again, when you fire yourself and start all over again, you know, we learned a lot, but you know, the company is continually growing and we got new products and services coming out. This is a great time to be starting with this. Economy's cooling off some. You're going to see people interested in making money. It's going to be really, really fun if you got your feet into this. But then there'll be people 10 years from now be saying, I was in that and I only made $50. I was in that, you know, so that's just going to happen because people won't do. So this is quick start training. On Saturday mornings, we go through this. I'm going to do this really, really quickly because this is going to be a quick start training. I want you to be able to train yourself to just go to the back office, get these slides and train yourself. You'll know most of it, but there'll be a few things in there that'll catch your attention. For instance, getting started. The first thing they ask you to do when you get started with this business, the first thing that they ask you to do is to what? See, adopt a winning mindset. You got to be a winner, not a complainer, fuss and fight. It's always going to be something wrong, but have a winning mindset. I'll do what it takes to win. In this case, it's a learning curve, like anything you get into, emotional roller coaster. And then just have a long-term thinking. That's most important. I want you to be able to see long-term, like Lurleen did when she got into the business, like Antonio did when he got into business, like Jerry did. When they got into business, they have long-term thinking, not just, I'm gonna try it for a month. If it'll work, great. If it don't work, it don't work. That's short-term thinking. A year is short-term thinking. Okay. Number one, become an ACN IBO. First thing you got to do is start a business. Now you're already in it, so you don't have to do this part. But a new person gets in. We show new people the training slides that ACN has. You don't have to make any. It costs $324 to get started. You're going to pay $25 a month. You get an IBO, you get a website, you get all the customer care information you need, you get all the training that you need. And we are here to help you. And then the first thing you want to do, as Greg Provenzano said, is get customer qualified. That's the first thing we want you to do. Okay. And I'm going to tell you what that means. To me, customer qualified means you have now earned a check. All right. But more importantly, if you go out there and get your customers in your first 30 days, I'm trying to get there without messing up, you're going to earn a couple $100. Oh, shucks, I think I did mess up. You're going to earn a couple $100, $200. Now, this applies to all reps. So all the people on the call today, if you go out there and get 5 customers next year in December, 5 services in December, you will earn $200. If you get 8 services in December, you'll get $400. 11 services to be $600. So this is for everybody, okay? But new people need to know this because this is where their initial first money is going to come from. Now, as they're getting customer qualified, then this is some sources of some of the customers. First person you need to go to is yourself. Then you need to go to people that who do not want to become IBOs, and then those who you spend money with. Okay, these are you go to cleaners, you grocery store, you got people that do your shoes, people wash your car. If you spend money with them every month, they should be able to spend some money with you. And then everybody else, just go out and get them. Okay, so you got to attack these customers. These customers are not coming to you automatically. You got to attack them. And these people have these services and they use them to show them your website and show them how to sign up for them. Okay. You don't need any sales skills. Just, I need your help. I need your help. I need 4 or 5 customers. Which one of these can you help me with? And let them decide. A lot of times we're trying to make them get something they don't want. Okay. PPZ, schedule your PPZ. This is crucial in our business over here. We schedule 2 meetings, 2 private Zoom meetings, one on Monday, one on Thursday, one on Tuesday, one on Wednesday, 2 of them that week. so that your prospects have a chance. So those who you do business with, the charity approach, this is the customers, I'm sorry, and the warm market. So this leads to opportunity to sort and not sell. Now, let me move on here. Building a team, we won't go over that today. We don't have the time, but this is what I meant to go to. Schedule your 2 private Zoom meetings, okay? And invite people to come to take a look at the business, okay? List everyone you know. This is for new people. Now, remember, you can be new, okay? I'm sure you didn't go to all the people on your phone. If they say no, move on, move on. Business owners are the best. If you're going to build a basketball team, you're going to start recruiting basketball players, okay? You're trying to build a business, recruit business owners if you can, okay? And successful people that are successful, direct sales experience, and everyone else. Okay, we have 4 or 5 of those that recently joined our organization. Okay, invite, don't explain, and present. So what you do not want to do is talk too much. This is all it's saying right here. Don't talk too much. Just say, I need you to come to the presentation, and the speaker is going to explain all of that. Okay, build a team. So this is something we all can do next year, because you want next year to be better than this year. Now, this is the importance of edifying an expert like Al or anybody that's going to do your presentation for you on your Zoom call. Okay. So remember, it's you know the prospect, he trusts you, she trusts you. These people will get up at 2 o'clock in the morning because you have a flat tire to help you out, get off the road. These are people you know and trust. Okay. So they know, but they don't believe nothing you're saying because you never made a lot of money in your life. Remember, just because you started, that doesn't mean they're going to start. Now, I'm going to tell you who they're going to pay attention to. They're going to pay attention to somebody that's expert, whoever that is that's doing the call. So you need to make sure they're going to respect this person. They're going to trust you. They're going to respect you. It's going to take 2 things to get them starting their business: the trust of working with you and the respect of the expert in the information that he was able to impart to them. And that happened with us on Saturday with Al. He was from out of town. He came here and he did an excellent presentation. Darlene opened up the meeting. She did a good job of the presentation, and Al actually closed the meeting. He was able to get their attention. It happened. So we have to remember the expert came to help. Okay. So if Al wants to come to your town, you should be calling him to come to your town so that he can help you to grow the business. Invite your prospects. And this is all the things you need to do. Talk about your speaker, edify your speaker, and just blow it up, and do a good job with that. The reason corporate has so many people at the meeting was because corporate spent all the last 2 weeks, I mean, all day, every day, inviting people out. And he did a good job with that. But we had a lot of people there. So what if they have questions? You say, I'm new, I'm just getting started. That's why I want you to get on the call. Okay. Just don't talk too much. Don't try to explain too much. Talk about the person that's going to give the meeting, and talk about this new virtual technology that's coming that you want to introduce them to. And so there's some etiquette stuff here I won't go over right now. Now, remember, once they have seen the business, sign them up. If they're ready, if they say yes, sign them up. And corporate had a new IBO from Somerville that just signed up the other day. We have a couple more we think we'll have in this week. Promote training, and that's important. Now, if they have questions, promote the meeting as promote a meeting to get them with your mentor so that he can answer the questions, and just keep promoting training, because you never know too much. I just can't stand it when somebody say, and I got people that I know very well, good people that keep saying, I know that, I know that, I know that, I know that. I just think they're the smartest people in the world, but they know a lot. And then no, if they say no, thank them and see if you can get them on as a customer. Okay. These are some tips for you to grow your business next year. I want you to be able to next year do 2x, 3x, 4x what you did this year. So sign them up, attend a quick start training, and schedule their first 2 business Zoom meetings so they can get new people on. We want to know who they know. Number 2, host a private business Zooms. Okay, we're going to talk about that. And those that don't want to come into the business can be your customers. Funnel your prospects. And just get them in your funnel, and then make sure you have a good Saturday training session to get them trained. Okay, we do that every Saturday at 10 o'clock, and then in the morning, okay, Eastern Standard Time, and then qualify for the monthly ETL leadership training and schedule. Now this is all ACN stuff. This is not stuff we put together. This is corporate stuff that got in the back. Scheduling and to attend the next ACN event, which is in Dallas. Actually, we got several people going. We got to pay our money then get in. We'll be there. We got to make sure we can get in. So we're going to get that done today. We got to get that on the book. So we just make sure we got as many. We had to make sure Al was in town and out of town. And now we're going to go back and get registered all up. So we got a lot of people get registered down there. But he was great. He taught me a whole lot, especially about getting those free numbers and talking to more people. I'm talking to people, but not enough. Okay. Now, here's the steps. We need some sense of urgency. Get on a Zoom with your coach tonight. Don't, people always talking about wait till after, wait till after, wait till after. And then the next year comes to wait till after, wait till after, wait till, that's 4 or 5 holidays. Then the next year comes around. Then the next year, wait till after, wait till after. They said what? This is ACN. This is Greg talking. This is the Coopers. This is Stephanopoulos. They're saying tonight, acquire your first service and start learning or earning tonight. Schedule your private Zoom meetings. Schedule your time, your 2 Zoom meetings. When? Tonight. Start to learn to invite. When? Tonight. In other words, procrastination is, that's a lot of poor people watching TV because of procrastination. You're watching TV right now, wealthy millionaires sitting there watching, I don't know, but he talks about tonight, okay? And they talk about tonight. This is what our co-founders are saying. It's a sense of urgency that sometimes people don't have because at the job, there is no sense of urgency. There is none. And so when they come to work for themselves, it's less sense of urgency. So we need to get this done tonight. So this is a training that I want you to go back through. If you say you want to start your business, you want next year to be a different year, go through this training and see if you're doing all this stuff. And yet, if you put in the stuff that Al's given us, if you take a look at some of the information that some of the leaders that get on the calls can help you with here and there. Some of us are good at one thing, others are good at something else. Al's seen it all. So we're in the right place at the right time. And I'm telling you, in this company's history, we're in the right place in the right time. As far as the world and the economy and the inflation, that's, we got the best, we got 8% inflation in the United States, the lowest in the world. Everybody else is 12, 15%. So, but still, there are going to be people that are looking for something to do. They're looking now. It's just a matter of us opening our mouth. That takes care of everything that I have. Al, thanks for coming this weekend. We look forward to seeing you on the 28th. Actually, we're going to see you in a couple of weeks. And with that, I'm going to turn it back over to you.